Thank you.
Do you have to do any kind of special training for this, for carpal tunnel or anything like that?
You know, I say that the value of your autograph is based on how many are out there. And that's why I said my autograph is not worth anything. I don't know why you're waiting in line. You know, what I do after games. And, you know, the thing here, it's been 2 years with COVID. I haven't been able to get out. And you guys all know that have covered the program that I've done tours since I've been here. 2012 tour, different book tours, and so it's been great to get out. And then just the enthusiasm for basketball, you kind of forget that what this state is about, you know. And then you come to this, and there was not like a whole lot of promotion. We weren't, there's going to be bells and whistles and it was no, you got to go, we're going to be there. And it was none of that. You just show up, and all of a sudden the lines around that. But for me, it's a ball, but also for the players to get them to understand our fans are engaged, and to see how much they care for these kids, it's important. And then the community work we're doing for them, you know, getting them to understand, having a kind heart, you know, do things and don't expect anything in return, that kind of stuff. That's the beginning, servant leadership, being a good teammate.
John, you're an enthusiastic fan to other stops.
Nothing like this, no. And what we had engaging fans, but this has been historical. This is like before I got here. They have been engaged. And the great thing when you're winning, they're engaged. The other side is you lose, they're engaged. And it's part of being in this seat is being able to deal with that and not having it affect you. Just, hey, key for us every year is we want to be in the hunt. I said that when I took the job. Every year in the hunt for a national title. And just about every year we have been. And that's what we're trying to do. I like this team I have. Biggest thing is I like each other. And I think the fuel, we had a great season. Had a bad ending, but a great season. It really maxed out, I think. But those guys are using that as fuel for this year. And that's how it should be.
Speaking of, I mean, like you said, you had a bad ending, so are you surprised at all that you'd still get this kind of reception? Were you a little leery that, hey, maybe the crowds aren't going to be what they used to be?
Never,
to come out
never
and see you?
It never fazed me. I think it's also, these crowds are for West Kentucky. That's bringing light and resources and awareness, and let's keep focused on it. So it was about that as much as anything. And the other thing was signing Coach Hall's program, which we'll figure out. I think we'll end up with 5,000 autographs where they're signing their autograph to this that I'll walk into games with. So it's kind of neat. But no, you know, this isn't here about one season. This is, it's just, but you lose a game, people get angry. I don't, you know, but this is, we don't just play games here. This is not how many can we win. This is about winning championships. And I bought into it when I took the job.
Coach Hall used to talk about how he was the pretty guy that would play Sickoff up because he was a Kentuckian and you're the program inside out. Did you guys ever talk about that? Did he help prepare you for all that about the culture here?
No, but everybody, you know, I think to a man, everybody said, you know, you'll be amazed at how engaged the fans are. And he said, but there's always that 1%, and don't let them phase you. There's going to be that, and you know. But this is my 14th year, and that hadn't hit us much. So I guess people were waiting in the wings to do it. I wanted to know, who's this 1% they'll talk about? I haven't seen them. We've been here.
They're on Twitter.
Yeah, now they are. But no, it's we got the best fans, and you know, I grew up like our fans. I'm from Western PA. I mean, people come through the line, you know, and that's why I respect. My mom worked in the high school cafeteria. My dad was a baggage handler. Well, I'm going to look down on somebody? I don't look down on anybody. I mean, this is who I am, what I'm about, what I've been about. I haven't changed. But this was, let's honor Coach Hall. I was in Cynthiana this morning. Let these kids get to the hospitals. They went to Children's Hospital the other day. Let them get to assisted living places. We did that. Let them get to some different boys clubs and different things. You just want them to understand, do something and don't expect anything in return.
You shovel peas and carrots, man. You can't.
That's right. That's right.
You talked to a lot of people, I'm sure, the last couple of days. Any stories really stuck out to you from any of the people or fans?
You know, there were some people from where I grew up. I'm from Moon Township. What? So you had some of that stuff, and people showing me pictures of 8 years ago with their son, where I was on a tour and did something, and you know, that kind of is interesting. But a lot of people just so happy, you know, and so excited about basketball. I mean, you know, and they're the fans, and maybe hard for them to get tickets to the game, but they're the fans too.
Why has the Bahamas trip been so successful for you guys?
Well, first of all, we're not driving or flying 9 hours, okay? So this is a close trip. Who else is it close for? Our fans. We may be the only program in the country that does tours so that our fans can be there with us. And so that's been part of it. The other part of it is you're bringing in pretty good teams, and you're going to have to figure out each other. And just about every team I coached, you walk in there and there's an anxiety within the team. We don't know how good we're going to be. We think we're going to be good, but you go down there, and I remember the team that won 38 straight games, we lost our last game down there. And then when we had Tyler Hero and PJ and Reed and Ashton in that group, Emmanuel, Keldon Johnson, people were not sure. Individuals, families weren't sure, how good is my kid? I mean, that's what's great about it. And the other thing is you get some practice time where you can, you know, experiment. I'm trying some different things that we're going to try, different ways of playing. So we'll see.
All right, everybody good?
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.